Anthony Fauci just appeared before Congress, and oh, did they go after him for lying and lying and lying. It's online. You should watch it. The story that Fauci is telling now is much different than the 2023 and 2022 and 2021 Fauci. Check it out. You'll see what I mean. Claire Lopez, I hope you got a chance to watch Anthony Fauci appear before Congress. It was an astounding display of hubris by him. I got a big kick out of, I think it was Marjorie Taylor Greene that refused to call him doctor. She called him Mr. on purpose, repeatedly. Numerous commentators have been putting together video clips of the various contradictory statements that he made over the last 3 or 4 years, like everyone must mask up, that'll protect you. Everyone must be 10 feet apart, that'll protect you. If you get the vax once, you'll never get the disease. If you get the vax and the booster, you'll never get the disease. If you get the vax and the booster and booster, you'll never get the disease. And then it morphed into, well, it's not really a vaccine, it's a therapy, and on and on and on. After watching it, I can't figure out why he's not being criminally investigated. It's an astounding amount of lying that he continues to do when he gets in front of a microphone. And this is under penalty of perjury before the United States House of Representatives.
Yeah, well, I think hubris ought to be Fauci's middle name. And the fact is that now and in past weeks and months, more and more documentation through the FOIA process, Judicial Watch, Tom Fitton get big kudos for this, as well as these committees in Congress that are now holding these hearings too. Documents and video clips, as you're saying, are being revealed, and not only showing the flip-flopping that Fauci has done over these last 3+ years, but also showing how he and other top U.S. public officials, public health officials, have sought desperately almost to cover up what they were doing, to cover up the emails, the phone calls, the messaging passing between them, using all sorts of devious means, misspelling words and so forth, to avoid answering to FOIA requests they knew would be forthcoming. And so the cover-up really speaks to the duplicitousness of these public health officials. And unfortunately, this means National Institutes of Health. It means the CDC, Centers for Disease Control. It means NIAID, Anthony Fauci's National Institutes of Allergy and Infectious Disease. All of this were involved. All of these were involved in this cover-up. But then we get to the question, don't we? Why were they so desperate to cover up what they were doing? And I think the next question to that is, do they think they still have top cover for what they were doing, which was becoming involved, participating in, collaborating in the Chinese Communist Party, People's Liberation Army offensive biological weapons program? That's what they were doing. But very little has been said about that yet. But it seems to me that their involvement in that may be what prompted them to try so desperately to cover everything up. And the question then remains, do they still have that top cover?
We'll see.